Welcome to One Girl in All the World, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube, and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. Alrighty. We get an old visitor.
Yes, I you know what? I actually didn't even mind seeing him.
Did you get any hint from this title? Because, like, as you were, it's like a military, like...
Is it? Oh! Like to relax or whatever.
Yeah.
At ease, Sergeant, as you were.
Like at ease, yeah, that kind of thing.
No, I definitely did not. It made me think of, which I don't think is the same, As You Are. Isn't that like some sort of classic movie or something? Or what is that?
Not that I'm aware of, but...
There's an As You something.
As You Wish? From the...
Nope.
No. From the...
Nope. As You... 2016 film? That is definitely not what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Okay, forget it. Whatever. Anyway.
Forget it. Riley's back. Riley's back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Temporarily.
Yeah. He's just zip lining in for a visit.
He came to give us closure, which we needed.
Yeah. It's a very good episode for, well, I wouldn't say a good episode for Buffy, but
in a way,
it had good. It was tough for her, but it had, I think, a good outcome.
Yes, exactly. That's the perfect way to put it.
Okay, so As You Were originally aired February 26, 2002, and it was written by Douglas Petrie and also directed by Douglas as well. The synopsis is, consumed by professional and personal disappointment, Buffy is jolted by the reappearance of her old beau, Riley, who needs her Slayer skills to track down a demon called the Doctor. He also has some startling news to share about his private life. Meanwhile, Anya and Xander struggle to finalize their wedding arrangements.
Yeah, we must be coming close to a wedding.
Yeah, we're 1 week away.
Oh, the wedding's next week?
Yeah.
Next episode? Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Xander even says, we have 1 week and like all this stuff to do. Yeah.
Weddings are stressful.
Yeah. Okay, so we start at a Double Meat Palace. And is this Gary? This is Gary, right? From before.
I have no idea.
I couldn't remember his name.
I'm not bothering to remember anybody's name.
But it must not be him because he got attacked by the wig lady.
Yeah.
But the person looks very similar.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think it matters.
He looks very close to this guy. But it looks like he's the manager because he has the 5 years. And then it looked like he said, or maybe it said assistant manager or something.
Big picture from this little snippet of episode is that he's talking about going back to night school. And she's like, oh, night school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we find out that Buffy has already reapplied to college, but she's just waiting to hear back. Yeah. And this conversation all happens like when she's cleaning the grease traps.
That's gross.
She's like,
super gross.
Tons of grease. It's nasty. Yeah, he goes to night school, but we find out Buffy's already reapplied to school, so she's just waiting to hear back. Yeah. So in the graveyard, Buffy is coming home with some food, singing the double meat jingle.
So cute.
And she sees a vampire. She starts fighting him. And then he like kind of goes to bite her or tries to bite her. And he's like, oh, you stink. Like, what's that smell?
And she's very offended by this.
She is. She's like, you're the dead one. And you're calling me. You're saying I'm the stinky one. This whole burger smell thing throughout this episode is really funny. Yeah, I loved it. It's so funny. She's very offended. And he's like, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll just like meet up next time. Like,
catch you later.
He's like, it's fine. Like, I don't really want to eat you. Like, you've been working and like you're full of like Double Meat Palace stuff. Like, I don't think that would taste very well. And he's like, it's okay. And then she like stakes him and she's like, screw you, man.
She throws it.
Yeah, screw you. And then she picks up the food that she brought for Dawn and heads on home. But she doesn't quite get there because in front of her, she's about to walk up the stairs.
Spike's waiting for her.
Yeah, by his tree.
She senses him.
And he wants some. And she's like, no, like not right now because Dawn's waiting for me. I have her dinner. I have to get in there.
And it's important for her to be there for Dawn after the last episode.
And he's like, well, I can't come in. Like, it's fine. Like, I can't come in, so you stay out here with me. So they just like do it by the tree, I guess. In the front yard.
She gives in to him.
She gives in. It's like, fine. And so Buffy goes in and is kind of like fixing herself. So she brings Dawn some food. And like Dawn's like, oh,
Double Meat Palace again.
Double Meat Palace again. And I like when she's like, it's kind of squished. I love when Buffy's like, oh, it will liven right up. Just give it a minute. Like it's gonna like like
Bounce
reanimate.
back.
It's
Yes,
gonna bounce
fine.
back. It's gonna bounce back. And she's like, I really appreciate this, but I cannot eat this another night.
Yeah.
And Dawn's like nice about it. Buffy understands. I mean, she's nice as she can be. She just can't stomach it to eat it another night.
No, I mean, gross. Nobody's meant to eat that a lot.
Yeah. Willow comes down and says, "Oh, did you have like a rough night? Like that grass stain on the back of your jacket." And she's like, "Oh man, I have to wash this." And Willow and Dawn are going to the Bronze.
Yeah, and they want Buffy to go.
But Buffy is gonna stay home.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like she's just bummed in general. She's overwhelmed and bummed.
Happy with her life. Like she's working at this crappy job. She's still waiting to hear back from school. She's doing it with Spike.
Smushing Dawn's hamburgers. Yeah, so she's just kind of bummed out. But Dawn and Willow, it seems like they've kind of they seem they're on good terms again. Like fully, they seem like completely normal now.
Friends again, yeah.
Yeah. But Buffy's like kind of sad. So at the Bronze, Anya and Xander are trying to like do the finalizing their seating chart.
Seating charts, table arrangements.
Yeah.
It all sounds very exciting.
And they're eating a copious amount of chips.
And she's like, don't eat those, but then she's eating them.
Yeah. Yeah. She says, you're going to burst right out of your cummerbund. And he says, we only have a week, like, to get all this done. People flying. He's like, demons flying in. The to-do list getting no shorter. And she's like, you're not even hungry. You're just nervous. And then she starts eating, which obviously she's nervous too.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Willow and Dawn are talking, and they're talking about the wedding. And Dawn says, what are you so happy about? Like to Willow. And basically we find out that Willow is very like excited that Tara's going to be at the wedding. Mm-hmm. And they've had some good conversations.
Yeah, she feels like it's been progress.
Yeah, it's progress. She's like, if I called her, she wouldn't hang up on me. So, I'm very, she's very happy about how things are going with Tara. So at Buffy's washing her coat. She's like down in
trying to get that grass stain out.
down in the basement, trying to get it out. And then all of a sudden it's morning. She's fallen asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
She gets woken up by the garbage truck.
Which she misses.
And she runs out there. She's like, no, don't you want your garbage? And they just keep driving. So she has to bring all the garbage back in.
Can't catch a break. Oh, yeah. And then Dawn comes downstairs. She's like, oh, remember it's garbage day. Why didn't Dawn bring out the garbage if she remembered that? I was very annoyed by that. Teenagers. Oh, my God.
And then Buffy gets the mail as she comes in. And Buffy opens it and she sees a rejection letter. That was the question. Who did she get a letter from? She gets a rejection letter from college because she didn't like apply in time. At least it wasn't because she her grades or her transcripts. It was literally a timing issue, which
that sucks though.
She missed the deadline. Yeah. So she feels like deflated on that. Yep. And she's like, where are you going? To Dawn, because Dawn's getting ready to leave. She's like, school? Dawn is very understanding in this scene because she's like, oh, I'll see you tonight unless you're working. Or I'll see you after school unless you're working. Or tonight unless you're slaying. Or tomorrow's cool too. Like, don't work too hard, and gives her a kiss. Like, I thought
she was being very nice. That was sweet. Yeah, she's trying to be understanding.
It's like, I might see you for literally 10 minutes a day, possibly. But she is being, I think she feels like Buffy's trying at least. Yeah. And so that goes a long way with Dawn, which this was very mature of her, I thought.
Yes, except for she left the biggest pile of dishes in the sink ever.
Yeah, and then Buffy has to just get on with it and do that. So Buffy's back at Double Meat, flipping the burgers, and then she says to the guy that she was talking to before that she hasn't found back. He's like, "Did you hear back from your college?" And she's like, "Oh, not yet."
Yeah,
she just doesn't want to tell him.
No, definitely not. That's embarrassing.
She's like, she's a pathetic loser.
Oh.
Which she's not. She's not. Like one.
There's just a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he tells her to go up to the register and help people, and she looks up, and it's Riley. Shocker. Were you shocked? I'm sure you were shocked.
I was actually, yes. I was quite shocked. I did not see him coming.
Yeah. So he has a big scar down his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's in his military garb. And he says I'm sorry to burst in here and you and kind of shock you, but something's come to Sunnydale and I really need your help. I like how she says, my hat has a cow on it. She cannot comprehend or process what is happening.
No.
That's all she could say. It's like, oh my God, I look like a freaking idiot. And here my ex-boyfriend comes waltzing in.
that is like the worst nightmare, really.
Yeah. So yeah, so he needs her help, and he's like, are you? Can you help me? So she like leaves work. Her boss is like
she just
yelling
quits.
at her.
Well, not. She just leaves.
She walks.
She leaves in the middle of her
out
shift.
in the middle of her shift. So he tells her that he's been tracking a Savolti demon, and they like lay nests, and they've tracked it to Sunnydale, and they need to make sure that they take care of it.
It's lethal.
It's lethal, and it multiplies a lot. And like, yeah, if a nest, gets out of control, it's like humans will lose the battle between them because they're so lethal. And all of a sudden, hello, he's also tracking it with his little James Bond stuff, and the demon jumps out. They're fighting it. It runs down an alley, but not before Riley like tags it. He like shoots it with a tag, and so they're following it, and she runs off again. She's like, "Oh, we're never gonna keep up with it. It's too fast." And he's like, "Well, I have a car. Like, like how easy. Well, Buffy's life would be so much easier if she had a car.
That's true.
If she like walked to W Palace every day, anyway, if she knew how to drive, things would be a lot better." So they're in his car, and he's like, "Oh, we have so much to catch up on. Like, I'm sorry, we just kind of like sprung this on you. I have a lot of crazy stories to tell you." And she says, like, "Did you die?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Well, I'm gonna win then, because that's my story."
I love that line. Also, I love how she calls the demons like really mean tribbles.
Yeah, Star Trek reference.
Oh, I had no idea what that was. That just sounded really funny to me.
And then he gives her like clothes to change into.
I love the hair.
Love the hair. Yeah, so he gives her clothes to change into. He says he won't look, and she's kind of like, "You won't look." She's kind of like, "Oh, He says, "It's good to see you. Love the hair." Right. So on the highway, on the road, Anya and Xander are on the way to the airport.
They're eating all the chips.
They're going to pick up his Uncle Rory, who is a drunk. And I love how Anya says, "Our wedding is going to be the perfect day, no matter if I have to kill everyone in this town to do it." Something like that. That was funny. But yeah, they're stressed. They have demons staying with them, and also parts of Xander's family staying with them.
Yeah, they couldn't possibly get hotels for people that are hosting a wedding.
Crazy. So they're very stressed. So at this reservoir, of course they track it, and it's like down in the reservoir. Which, of course.
So he just like propels down with her, like all Batman-y.
And like, we have to share. Okay. And they hang on to each other.
It's all
and they
very
repel
flirty.
Down, very close, locking eyes.
I felt like,
And actually, when this demon jumped out down there, I went, "Ah!" Like, actually jump scared me.
Nice.
It actually scared me. And they fight it, and Buffy kind of kicks it away.
Yep.
Just mobilizes it for a little bit, and they kind of have this like moment where they kind of like fall on each other, like looking at each other. And then this other person repels down, and it's a woman, and she's like, "What are you doing with my husband?"
And here's me like, "What?"
Yeah, everybody, what? So then we find out this is Sam, Riley's wife.
They've been married for 4 months.
She starts fighting the demon because obviously the demon gets back up, and he just lets her because like she can handle herself.
Yeah.
They've been married for 4 months. Yeah, and Buffy's like, "Oh, any children?" Because like, wow, you've really like surprises jumped on her. Buffy ends up killing the demon. She breaks its neck,
which she seems pretty proud of until they're like,
and they're like, "Oh no." And he's like, she killed it, and Sam says, "That's okay. That's okay." And Buffy, what's going on here? He's like, "You didn't tell Buffy that we weren't supposed to kill it. It was supposed to lead us to its nest, and we were supposed to track it to its nest.
Yeah, he should have told her.
Now we don't know where the nest is.
That's totally on him, not her.
Yeah. Oh yeah." And Buffy's kind of like, "Great. Can't you even do this right?" Even though she didn't have the information.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how she feels. She feels that way. So Sam asks her if she has a safe house.
Awkward. Sure. My ex-boyfriend and his new amazing wife. Yeah. Okay, Kim Possible.
She's like, "I think it's safe. Sometimes you can't even leave." So they go to Buffy's, and everyone had obviously got the call. He said he's going to fill her in on everything as when they get over there. So that happens in the car, off camera. But Dawn is cold with Riley because he just up and left.
Unimpressed.
She doesn't like people just up and leaving. And so like Riley was one of those people that just up and left.
Yeah.
So Dawn is cold with him. Willow and Xander say hi and like, are like, oh, nice to see you. Oh, I heard
Yeah.
you got married, blah, 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 blah.
Willow offers to Buffy to hate Sam. She's like, I mean, if you feel like you can't be petty, I can though. I can be petty
That's
for you.
that's the beauty
That's the
of
best
it.
friend's job.
Yeah. You don't have to be at anything. I can like carry the hate for both of us. And Buffy's like, you know what? You do what you got to do. Like, you go for it. I love it.
That was so cute.
That was cute. That was really cute. So they fill everyone in that they think the eggs are going to be sold on the black market. So it's actually even worse because then the eggs will be like spread out and sold everywhere, harder to even track. And like the dealer in Sunnydale is called the doctor, but they don't know if he's human or what. They just know that he's hanging on to the eggs. And Sam suggests that Willow does like a locator spell.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, because, Riley doesn't know everything that's happened since he's left.
He just said that Willow's like a badass witch, basically.
Yeah. And she says like, oh, I can't. I got addicted. And I can't. She like walks off. And so they're going to say that so Riley's going to go look for the doctor. He says, I'm going to go to Willie's and like some crypts I know. And Buffy and Sam are going to go look for the nest.
But I thought it was kind of nice that Sam pulled Willow aside and had like almost like a little heart-to-heart with her and was just like, I don't know anyone that was strong enough to quit doing magic.
Yeah. She's like, because there were some shamans that they worked with that just like essentially vaporized because they were so addicted to magic.
Yeah.
And she just kind of gives her, and she apologizes, first of all.
Yeah. She's kind of cool.
She's hard to hate. That's the whole thing. I wanted to hate
her really badly, but like, even by this point, I'm like, oh, she's so good with everybody.
Yeah,
she's so nice. She's genuine.
I know. It's like, it's hard to hate her.
It really is.
Yeah. And you can tell Willow doesn't say anything, but she kind of like smiles. Like she like appreciates that she did that.
Yeah.
So at the graveyard, Buffy in the graveyard, Buffy and Sam are talking. They're, talking about how Riley was really ripped up. She joined the squad because she was like working for like the Peace Corps, I think, and like her like village got like some demon killed the whole village. She survived, and so she like joined up to like fight demons. And when they met, he was like very ripped up and like wasn't very talkative. But she says that there's no bad guys in this. Like Sam is just being very cool about the whole situation.
She really is.
So there's no bad guys about this. It took him a long time to like talk about you, but he took a year to get over you. And obviously Buffy's like, oh, well, that's nice. I'm glad he's over me.
Exactly, yeah.
And
she seems kind of bummed.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? Like, let's split up. And also I like the part where Sam says, like, she's like Santa Claus and Buddha all rolled into one. And Buffy says, oh, fat and jolly, like legendary. And like, not just because you're the Slayer, but because of your history with Riley. Yeah. Because obviously she had quite an impact on Riley.
Yeah.
So Buffy wants to split up, and she's like, no, it's not because of you. It's because I'm going to go see this guy, and he gets kind of finicky if I bring company. So like, I'll take off. And she's like, okay, yeah. I got you. Like, okay. And she takes off to go.
She's so
Riley.
Cool. Nothing phases her. She's like, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Good job. Good
can
plan.
I be more like her?
It's like nothing gets to her. Like, no. You think you'd be like,
and she always knows the right thing to say.
Threatened. Yeah. You think you'd be like threatened going in a situation, but at Spike's, Buffy comes in and Spike is reading, I think it's of Human Bondage, I think is what it said he was reading.
Oh.
And that she comes in, asks him about the doctor. And he doesn't really answer yes or no.
I didn't realize he wasn't answering.
Yeah, he kind of says, well, what was happening? Something happening now? And she's like, no, not now. And then he's like, okay, well, like if it's not now, let's bone, basically. And she kind of gets serious and like asks him to tell her he loves her, which is, he's like, what? Like, I love you.
And she's like, can you tell me you need me?
Tell me you want me.
Oh, want me. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I do. And then they just start doing it.
She's using him.
Yeah. She like needs validation that she's wanted and loved.
Yeah. Even though
Different.
she doesn't want or love him. Well, I
No.
guess she wants him.
Oh yeah, she does want it. Yeah, but it's like everything that she's been dealing with now. Like this is another blow for with Riley coming back with this like amazing marriage apparently, and like this person that has no faults.
Yeah, but it's really crappy to use Spike like that. I
It
know Spike
is.
kind
It
of
is.
sucks, but you shouldn't be doing that.
But that's why she's saying, tell me you love me, tell me you want me. Like, I need to feel validated. Like, I need to feel like wanted and all that. So, yeah, they end up doing it. And then they're sleeping on his little cement tomb thing there. And Riley comes in.
Of course he does. And
of
sees
course, calls Spike the doctor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that coming.
No? Okay. And Spike is loving it. He's like, oh, hey. He just like flings the blanket away, and he's just sitting there, like, obviously he's
naked,
fully naked, and he's just like,
must have something proud. Maybe.
Yeah, he must be like, proud. Hey, yeah. And he's like, oh, this must hurt. I told you that she had a thing for me when you were here, and he's like, don't try to distract me. Like, you're the doctor. Buffy's getting dressed during this whole time, even though she like looks mortified.
She does. Oh my god.
Yeah. I put Spike spreading. That's my notes there. He asked him, like, where are the eggs? And I was like, what eggs? Like, what are you talking about? And he hits Spike. Buffy says he's not capable of it. And for a minute, Spike thinks that she's defending him, which is kind of sad. Because then she punches him. She's like, no, you're just too incompetent to do it.
I mean,
and then,
yeah. Well, I was just going to say, like, he was doing it anyway. So
yeah. He
shouldn't be so happy that she would defend him.
Because it would turn out not to be true, obviously. Or he thought maybe he could get away with it and she would never know.
Dumb.
So Riley insists that he's going to search the place. And he's like, are you coming with me, Buffy? So they go downstairs. And of course, what do they find?
All the eggs.
The eggs.
And he didn't even bother keeping them frozen. So they're going to hatch early.
Yeah, they're going to hatch. He messed up. So Spike comes down and he's all like, hey, you can't just come in my house and like surgery.
Jesus,
he's just unconstitutional. Buffy like knocks him down, like busts his lip open.
She's pissed
and says like no more games. And he kind of like he was like, oh, you're telling me not to play games, which is a very good point because like
she does play games with her. Yeah.
So he gets really pissed off and like hurt. He's very hurt and leaves. And then they start hatching the eggs.
They do.
So they were like, we're getting out of here. But now it's like too late. So now they have to like try to kill all these creatures that are coming out of the eggs, which are pretty like yuck looking. Yeah, they're pretty nasty, pretty scary looking. And he throws Buffy a gun and she's like just shooting and she's like hitting the lamp. She's hitting the bed.
Like, I don't know how to use this thing.
Everything but one of the little creatures. And so she throws it down. They like try to like get out. They're trying to climb up. And then Buffy throws like a bunch of grenades down in the hole. And
that works.
Kills all the eggs. Yeah. That'll work. And ruins Spike's whole entire
he had a
dwelling. And then her and she kind of like jumps on top of Riley because there's gonna be an explosion and they're like on top of each other.
Of course.
Yeah. So there's this little scene with Xander where Anya and Xander are hiding in his bathroom from their from the whole
friends and family.
Their friends and family and the demons. Because you can hear like a whole bunch of chaos going on outside. And they're just like like just hide in the bathroom together. And this is like a really good point that the scene made because we've seen Xander have some like questionable thoughts. You can see him having them like about doubts or whatever.
He's maybe unsure of things.
Yeah. And even with like Halfrek telling Anya about you think you're tough to love or you're hard to love, like they've had these moments.
Yeah.
And the wedding has caused a lot of pressure on them. And they talk about how she's like, oh, you're obsessed with Riley and Sam's wedding. And he's like, well, I don't know. And with your marriage. He's like, I don't know anything about their wedding because your marriage is not your wedding.
Exactly. That was so sweet.
Yeah. He's like, I am dreading the wedding.
Yeah.
But it's one day and our marriage is not that.
Exactly.
So they kind of like, okay, they compartmentalize that these negative feelings are about like the wedding. Not necessarily about the marriage.
Exactly.
So I thought that was good. Because your wedding is not your marriage.
It was a sweet moment. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then outside the magic box, Riley and Buffy are like walking out. And he says, okay, I need to like, I'm leaving. We're moving on.
Central America? No, Nepal.
Nepal. Yeah. But I was given the go ahead to kill the doctor.
But you want to check with her first.
But I'm going to ask you, like, do you want me to kill him? And she's like, how can you ask me that? So she doesn't answer.
Yeah.
Obviously, no. And she just kind of says, she admits obviously he saw enough, but she says, I'm sleeping with him. And then she's like, I'm sleeping with him. I'm sleeping with Spike. Like she says it out loud like that.
She's like admitting it to herself.
Yeah. Like she's yeah. And she kind of talks about how like, God, like you come here, you see that, you come here with your perfect marriage, your perfect life, like, and you say how pathetic I am.
Yeah.
And I really like Riley in this moment. This is probably one of Riley's best moments, to be honest with you. And I think he's really good when he says, look, do you think I liked seeing you in bed with Spike? Did I like seeing you work at the Double Meat Palace? No. But none of that touches you as a person.
Yeah. Those are just things.
Like, you're still an amazing person.
Yeah.
And, like, a hell of a woman. And he says, like, yeah, right now things are good for me. I realize that I'm lucky right now. But, like, the wheel turns. Like, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And, like, right now you're down and I'm up. But that doesn't mean that as people we're any less.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really good. And then Buffy does take the chance, which is nice, to say that she's sorry for how things ended between them because she did try to go after him.
Yeah.
Into the woods. So he's like, you never had to say that. Like, you didn't even have to say that. Like, I know that we were both like sorry for how things went. So that was really nice that they got that.
It's very mature. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the rest of the gang comes out and they all say goodbye. Riley gives Dawn a proper goodbye and a proper good hug and everything. So she kind of like forgives him, I guess. Mm-hmm. And they're all like, okay, like Willow's like, I'll email you, Sam. Like, yeah, like.
Because they're best buds now.
Best buds. And then the helicopter comes and they like, whee, rappel out of there. And they're just like, bye, bye.
And Willow's like, what a bitch. But she's smiling when she says it.
What a bitch. I loved it.
Willow's the best. She's so cute.
I loved it. And she's like, I got your back, Buffy. Yeah. Bye, Sam. What a bitch.
But Buffy looks bummed. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, she's just kind of like,
this is my life.
It did her some good, but bad timing. For
it is bad timing.
See everything.
Yep.
Yeah. So at Spike's, he's down there trying to like sift through the destruction,
assessing his wreckage.
Yeah, downstairs is completely destroyed from the explosion.
Yep.
Buffy comes and he's just ready to pick up where they left off. Like do
you want some cold comfort?
Yeah, like are you? You'd be snug and Captain Commando or whatever he calls him. And she says, he's gone. He's like, okay, well, we can do it somewhere. I don't like.
He seemed, I'm surprised he really thought
he needs some self-respect. He's had moments of where he's had self-respect in this way, but today's not one of those days.
Definitely not.
Because he's told her to leave before and all this.
I was disappointed with him.
But she's like, I'm not here about that, and I'm not here to bust your chops about the scheme. And he's like, okay. If you're not here for sex or you're not here to like yell at me, this is worse. This is you trying to break up with me. Mm-hmm. And she's like, basically, yeah. He says, sure, whatever you say. Because every time you leave here, you pretty much try to break up with me. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like, she can tell. So she says that being with him makes things simpler. She's using him.
For a while.
Yeah, makes things simpler for a while. She's using him and it's killing her. And you can tell he's like, oh, this is different.
Yeah, exactly.
He seems upset.
Yep.
He's upset.
And she says like that she can't love him.
Yeah. And he says, I'm not complaining. Like, like he's trying to like convince her, like, it's okay. Like,
I'll take what I can get.
I'll take what I can get. Oh. Yeah. Oh. And she says, I'm using you. I can't love you. I'm being weak and selfish and it's killing me.
Yeah.
And he just is like, there's a lot of close-up, like super close-ups in this scene. Because they're just like, he's like devastated that she's ending it because he can tell it's different. And she's just like resolute. And she says, like, I'm sorry, William.
Yeah, she uses his name.
And then she like walks out and he's just like.
He looks absolutely devastated. And I really did feel for him in this moment. But she looks like a new page is starting, like a new chapter, a new whatever. She just looks better. She looks like a little weight was taken off of her. I know she still has a lot of weight left, but like this was like
she says she needs to be strong. Yeah. Like she does want him, but she needs to be strong about this.
Yeah. Well, because it's not like a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, he would want it to be a
It's
relationship,
a
but she doesn't want a
situationship.
relationship.
No, she doesn't want a relationship with him at least.
And then it shows that she's like, she like leaves his crypt like it's daytime, and like the sun touches her as she walks out.
Yeah.
So that's like, like signifying that she's stepping forward instead of like just still in that like horrible place.
Exactly.
And she walks into the sun at the end. And that's the end of the episode.
This is just one thing that's gonna help her like move herself in the right direction of her life.
Yeah. She knows that she can't like, he's been a coping mechanism and a crutch emotionally, and she's gonna have to face all that stuff if she ever wants to get better.
Mm-hmm.
She can't just keep bearing it.
Yep.
In spite, bearing it in her, whatever. All right. So my favorite quote was the wheel quote that Riley talked about, and I need to bring it up because I did. So Riley says, "So you're not in the greatest place right now, and maybe I made it worse." And Buffy says, "No." And Riley says, "The wheel never stops turning, Buffy. You're up, you're down. Doesn't change what you are, and you are a hell of a woman."
That was a really good quote.
I never realized this before, but we will hear a similar kind of speech in the last episode. No, second to last episode.
I'm assuming it's not by Riley again.
No.
That's it for Riley. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, so that was my favorite quote. And then my favorite scene was the whole end scene with Buffy and Riley outside.
Okay.
With them kind of getting closure, him kind of being like... so I think with Riley finding out, her friends and family, instead of finding out about her and Spike, is like her worst fear.
Yeah.
And someone found out. Riley found out. And he can still see her as a good person, still the person she was, and that gives her enough confidence to like try to end things and go forward like on her own. Like, because the worst happened, and look, he didn't, freak out on her and call her horrible names and say she was, whatever. Even though he was thrown at the beginning, because he's like, "Don't you remember who this is?" But yeah, I think that did a lot of good for her, that whole conversation. And then when everybody came out and Sam, they say goodbye, and then Willow says, "What a bitch." I think that was a really good scene for Buffy.
Yeah.
In the end, to come. Yeah. So.
Okay. I had two favorite lines. My second favorite line was when she's like, "I forgot you still had all that James Bond stuff." So cute. That was funny. But then when they were talking about, he's like, "Oh, we have a lot to catch up on," or whatever. And she's like, "Did you die?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Then I'm gonna win."
Yeah.
And he's so like, funny. Yeah.
Okay.
That was so great. My favorite scene was actually the end scene when she breaks off with Spike, because it's just like, I really felt for him. I feel bad for him, but this is necessary. Like, bye. We need to move on from this.
Yeah. And I think also like Spike needs to realize that if there ever was a chance for anything to happen, this needs to stop.
Yeah.
Like, this is
not a healthy relationship.
This is not like...
This isn't how you should want a relationship.
Her like you more.
No.
Like, if you ever want anything ever to happen, like, this needs to stop.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's capable of having a healthy relationship. I don't know. So yeah.
I think he needs to realize that they have a connection. Like, they have a
physical connection.
Maybe it's generous to say this, but like, there are feelings. She's not in love with him. Yeah. He's in love with her.
Yeah.
But if he wants anything to ever happen from that, like, they can't go on like this. Like, you think he would even be like, okay, for my own selfish whatever, like, I want to be with her. Like, if I actually want a legitimate, because he does want legitimate stuff with her. Yeah. It can't be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
So you think even from that way, he'd be like, well, okay. But he doesn't see that.
Yeah.
At this point, for sure. Okay, so my stake rating, I gave it a 4.3.
Okay.
I think I didn't do a lot of notes on this, but I do think that Riley finding out about Buffy and Spike gave her the opportunity to hear what she needed to hear about him, like about them having sleeping together. And I think that gave her, that's what she needed. She needed somebody that wasn't like, I mean, he is consequential, but he's not in her life anymore. And because she said, like, oh my God, like, to Tara, like, what they would think of me. And she kind of got, like, a glimpse in what could happen, and they could be understanding and realize this doesn't make her a bad person.
Yeah.
So she needed that to happen.
Yeah.
And who less consequential to her everyday life than a boyfriend that, isn't around anymore, an ex-boyfriend that isn't around anymore. So I think that was really good. And then I like that they got closure, actually, because it was like such a bad ending for them.
Yeah, that really sucked.
Yeah. So I like that they got closure. So that's all. That's all I'm going to say. I think so.
I gave it a 4.8.
Whoa! Shit.
I really liked this episode.
It was good.
It was such a good episode. I liked it though, because like, I liked Riley a lot in the beginning. And then like the way things, I mean, and that happens in relationships, right? Sometimes we bring the best out of each other, but sometimes we just bring the worst out of each other. And it doesn't necessarily make people bad or good. It just means their bad or good qualities come out more. So for him, I feel like he's not a bad person, and it's just the situation kind of brought out the worst in him. So it was nice to see him back. Nice to see him like, on top of things, and like he's in a good place, like he said, romantically and with his job, and he's just happy. And I actually liked seeing that. I liked that they got their closure, him and Buffy. I thought that was really great. The little demon side story was kind of cool. I really liked seeing the closure between Buffy and Spike. Yeah, because Riley coming in, like you said, I don't want to say forced, but it got her to do what she needed to do with Spike. It's not a healthy relationship. It's not helping anything or anyone. If anything, like it's dragging her down. Like she just keeps feeling crappy about her situation, like the job and school and Spike. So it's just like, well, give one of those up. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with her job now too, since she just left mid-shift.
Yeah.
That might force her hand on something else. I also liked how Dawn was trying to be more understanding this episode.
Yeah.
She was nicer. I think she needs to chip in more, maybe bring the garbage out and do her dishes, but whatever, that's fine. But yeah, I thought overall it was actually a really good episode.
Yeah, it's interesting because, what was I going to say? You were talking, I was thinking of something. Also, yeah, you said like the situation Spike's not helping anything, but it's also, making it worse because she does feel really bad about it.
Yep, exactly. It's like a vicious cycle.
She knows she's using him. And so that just adds to her guilt of everything. So yeah.
Because he can say however much he wants, like, I don't care. But like, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
There's no way to feel good about that.
Yeah. She's not going to, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to say about it? You said more about it than I did.
No, because I thought it was such a good episode. And I just really liked his girlfriend. She was cute.
Yeah.
Or his wife.
I guess I should have given it a higher rating, but that was just
That's okay. I like these. These don't happen very often.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
All right. So the next episode is called Hell's Bells. So it's the wedding.
The wedding episode.
We made it. We're here.
Okay.
The wedding's happening.
All right.
Your question is, what does Buffy do to entertain the guests at the wedding?
What? Okay. Sing. Yeah, I have no idea.
Sing?
I guess I'll go with sing.
Okay.
Yep.
Sing.
I'm assuming she's not going to slay for them, so.
Oh, she'll slay. Okay, she's going to sing. Okay. So that wraps up season 6, episode 15, As You Were. Again, you can find us at all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl and All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week with season 6, episode 16, Hell's Bells. Slay you real soon.
Bye.